Hello and welcome to the Theimpactplay, the premier source for discussions, reviews, and more across technology and video games. My name is Muhammad and I'm hosting here on the What Into the Wwdc symbol of hope for the marginalized, giving voices to the voices and showing your stories to the world. Make sure to subscribe to us over at youtube.com/@theimpactplay. Be sure to have notifications on so you don't miss a beat. So no matter however it consumes or wherever it consumes, we are there. This more is what keeps the lights and mics on, keeps us doing what we do best. You can learn more by visiting Theimpactplay.com/support. We are also Epic partners. Every purchase you make with the Epic Game Store, the Rocket League, Fortnite, Fall Guys, and more, even if it's a free-to-play title, probably that helps support us as well. But nonetheless, use that credit code Theimpactplay. Doesn't cost you anything extra, and definitely go out. This will definitely help us out a ton. Otherwise, we have a lot to discuss. Well, not a lot, but we have a good amount to discuss. Apple's Worldwide Developer Conference, which is the headline of this live recording of the show, which we are live on youtube.com/@theimpactplay. We're sure you have notifications on. Be sure to have to like and have to subscribe so you don't miss a beat. So before we get into what hot topics we have for today, here's our word from our sponsors. Be sure to check out our multiple of shows at theimpactplay.com, and you can scroll down a little bit, go to the Theimpactplay. We have the Theimpactplay, which is for technology and video games, which are live recording now, and of course interviews, reviews, and discussions as well. The Theimpactplay Screenplay is our new branch show that is meant for covering anything in film, television, essentially anything across the entertainment space as well. Plus, we do reviews, and we're gonna have interviews as well. And Theimpactplay's Cover Play is for covering event, show coverage, and more as well. So be sure to check that out. Check out our coverage as well on podcast platforms around the world. But nonetheless, that's all there is to it. Be sure to check out my new show, The Commander Play. For Commander Play news and discussions around Magic the Gathering, visit thecommanderplay.com for more. For what platforms we're on, as well as our YouTube and our social media links as well. In a world that we have less time than ever, instead of reading books, whether it be digital or physical, you can listen to audiobooks with Audible, the most efficient way of consuming books in the modern era. You can sign up for your free. The trial immediately gets access to 1 credit. But if you have the Prime, you can double that, and it's good. 2 credits, good for any premium title. Simply go to audiblechannel.com/Theimpactplay. Once again, it's audiblechannel.com/Theimpactplay. Alrighty, folks. Well, before we kick it off to the discussing the hot topics across the technology video game space, I forgot to mention that because we are live recording on Sunday. Happy Eid Mubarak to everybody celebrating as well from all of us here on the Theimpactplay. Also, a happy Father's Day as well. So all the fathers are out there. But nonetheless, let's get into it, folks. So Apple did kick off its 2024 Worldwide Developers Conference, aka WWDC of 2024. And they did give us a lot of things software related. So they gave us major updates to iOS 18, iPadOS 18, macOS Sequoia, which is the newest macOS coming, watchOS 11, visionOS 2. So they're redesigned the Photos app. They have productivity tools as well as a good, especially this was heavy invested into AI. So the biggest update for the let's go into the iPad side of things, which is the hugest change, was a calculator, but not just any calculator. They also included a math notes. Pretty much you could scribble notes with Apple Pencil Pro in your own handwriting, and it also have equations in your handwriting as well. So you can put the equal sign. It'll equal to whatever math equation or math problem it is solving before the equal sign. But nonetheless, what the example that they used didn't make any sense. They showed not just a graph like a y equals this, x equals this, but I love how they put something so unrelated in this example. Like it didn't make any sense the way the way she was talking about it. Oh, how about if I wanted to improve my table tennis thing? But if I wanted to change the angle or increase the force of hitting the ball with, I'm like, who thinks like that? Nobody thinks like that. If you're gonna use a real world example, use a real world example. Nothing that comes out. Oh no, if you want to know this, no one thinks like that at all. Like seriously, like little Olympics like that, I have with this whole event. Because of course, I watched it live. Now, well, mostly live, and then I went back and rewatched it as well. This parts that I missed. And also the biggest, I guess, another huge thing is about Vision OS 2, where I've added where they updates to Mac Virtual Display, where you can have a much wider display as well, which is nice. Of course, update as well to the TV OS 18. And what is the neat thing about this is they've made it how Amazon Prime Video works. Like as you're watching a show or a movie, in that particular scene, it gives you all the cast in that particular scene, and then it changes accordingly, like who's in that scene or part of that movie or what have you. So they decided to incorporate that as well. I'm like, yeah, that's a Prime Video thing. And a lot of these features were available before. And another big thing is with iOS 18 coming. Like we already know it's all about auto. The way they dubbed it. They dubbed it. What did they dub it? Artificial. No, intelligence. It was. Let me see. Let me look at the summary. Oh, Apple Intelligence. Instead of using AI, they used the term Apple Intelligence. Like really, everybody knows it's AI. All right, so let's get into iOS 18. Now you can finally move apps around however you choose. I'm like, Android has that for years, literally. And you could also you can now communicate over satellite in the Images app, even when a cellular or Wi-Fi connection isn't available as well. And a lot of minor changes to emojis and stuff like that in regards to iMessage, but that's not worth discussing. And then also, photo libraries are automatically organized in a single view in Photos. I'm like, yeah, but literally Google Photos has had that for a while. It's like a lot of these features, they made it sound like, oh, it's like so revolutionary. So, what's that term I'm looking for? Like it's how does this work? Like they invented this. I'm like, no, you didn't, buddy. This is all these things has been already implemented years beforehand. So you're not doing anything revolutionary. Like seriously. Let's see what else we got. We talked about that. Sequoia. Oh yeah, the macOS, where you could have iPhone mirroring now. I'm like, yeah, but Samsung and Microsoft has had that for years. I even use that sometimes as well on my Windows PC. But it'll be supported with every Mac with an M series chip. And like literally. Let's see, Watch OS. Let me see, Vitals app. Gives you more breakdown of your workout, how you can improve your health. We talked about Vision OS already. Oh yeah, the photos. You could turn regular photos into like 3D images in the Vision Pro headset, but not everybody cares about being into the photo, like literally. Let's see. We talked about that as well. Yeah, literally, that's it. That's literally everything. What do I developer conference? But we have a little, I guess, little updates after the fact, where Apple may integrate other AIs in the future. Like you could choose your AI where you wanted to use it. If you want to use Google Gemini, you can, or even Microsoft's Copilot. We'll just have to see. They left that open. They didn't exactly confirm or deny it. All right. Speaking of Apple, they may face charges in the EU under the Digital Markets Act. The regulators are going to charge Apple for allegedly stifling competition in the App Store. Sources familiar with the investigation told the Financial Times that the European Commission has determined that Apple is charging developers, linking users to outside purchases. We already know that. They did this. So yeah. Not surprisingly, they thought they could get away with opening the platform, but charging these developers and all these apps. If they wanted to go outside of Apple, you're still gonna get charged. Like, how does that make any sense? What's the point of opening up your platform if you're still gonna charge me? Yeah, that's not gonna happen because the EU is firm on stuff like that. But otherwise, we have a little bit of tech news for you folks. So we have the Apple. Looks like the Samsung's Galaxy Watch is getting an FE version of it. It's arriving this June 21st, 4th. So apparently it's gonna cost $200 in the US. So it has. Let me see the many features. So it doesn't have, of course, the physical rotating bezel. There's only one size, 40 millimeters. Comes in black, pink, or should I say rose gold, and silver. There's a new one-click watch bands that with blue and orange stitching. The watch has sapphire crystal glass, wide range of health and fitness, track more than 100 workouts. Let's see what else we got. So it could measure irregular heartbeats, sleep tracking, body composition, motivational messages. Find my phone, Samsung Wallet, control the camera. Bluetooth version will cost $200. Available in the US, LTE 250, arriving in October. Let me see, I'm curious. Let me see what they said about it. I didn't hear nothing from them. I usually get text messages and emails from them regards to anything that's launching. Here it is. Let's see. No notification. I don't want to know my location. Yeah, it's still not available apparently. Yeah, this is the regular one, the one that I had and I didn't like. I sent them right back. Let's see. Let's go to Samsung. Let's see. They should have a blog or a newsroom. Let's see. Newsroom. Oh, told you. I told you. Ah. Oh, perfect. Right on the main page. Let me full screen it so you guys can see what I'm doing. So for all you audio only listeners, if you're unable to join us live, don't you definitely missing out if you're coming back to watch the VOD later on youtube.com/Theimpactplay, or even on Spotify as well. All right, go back. So the first one was, hey, I said back. Galaxy Watch FE. The new addition to the lineup. Stylish design, Samsung. I don't care about that. I care about the specs. With new watch bands featuring it. Oh, no. Okay, we'll click on that later. Let's see what features. Here it is. Wear OS powered by Samsung. So it looks like a Google Wear OS. 247 milliamp battery, wireless charging, 1.5 gigabyte memory plus 60 gigabytes of storage, 1.18 gigahertz processor, 1.2 inch display, Super AMOLED, about 26 grams. Durability, whatever that means. IP68. Okay, I got that. Okay, so let's close this. Let me see. Oh, not found. Close. Yeah, still not available yet. It can't even pre-order yet. Let's see. Bestseller. Newest. Oh well, Samsung cares the newest. Yeah, they don't have it available. We can't even pre-order it yet. Okay, so I guess we gotta wait on that. We wait. All right, close. Oh yeah, forgot about this. Speaking in the realm of Samsung, let me see. Does it say that pre-order date on this thingy before we move on? No, it says that will arrive June 24th. Does it say might not think about pre-order or anything? I guess yeah, we have to wait until it comes out for it to order it. All right, so you know something that I've been excited for a while ever since the Galaxy Unpacked event was the Galaxy Ring. I'm still waiting for it. So apparently they kind of just confirmed the release date in the feature list in the U.S. sales. So apparently it's expected to be in July, so about next month. Let's see. So it comes from, let me see, apparently Samsung itself. So according to a recent teardown of the Android application packet kit has revealed a clever extra. This is a lost one, something extremely useful for a tiny lightweight object like a ring. An LED light with built into the Galaxy Ring and will blink when a Samsung Find app is used to locate it. So that's literally it. Oh no, hold on. Yeah, that's all it is. Hold on, there's gotta be something more. So apparently it'll weigh about a gram. It includes a function that'll activate the smartphone's camera when you wear the ring and use your finger. But the thing I care about is count my steps, heart rate, and of course I'm having like using NFC in there as well, so I can use a Google Wallet or Samsung Pay. That's what those are literally the main features that I care about in a ring, and this way I could track my sleep with it too. Yeah, and it looks like they fell with patents just to get ahead of the game, just in case. But yeah. Right. So let's get into what happened at the Ubisoft Forward, a recap. So it happened about June 10th after we recorded last week's episode. Let's see. Let's get into what was shown. We have a more in-depth look into Assassin's Creed Shadows. They showed combat and gameplay. It launched in June, November 15th, and you could switch between both protagonists. We have Anno 117 Pax Romania is coming in 2025. It's a city building sim. Genesis Dance is coming to VR October 15th. And it's launching on the MetaQuest 2, MetaQuest Pro, and MetaQuest 3. X Defiant Season 1 is coming July 2nd. And they also they revealed a new faction, GSK. A game mode as well, capture the flag, some weapons, guns, and stuff like that. The Division 2, Year 6, Season 1, the first Rogue was released June 11th, which is surprisingly, when I was watching the announcement, I did not see anything Division related at all. I don't know how I missed this. And then, returning to Washington, D.C., Division agents are tasked with tracking down Agent Kelso. Aaron Kaner is alive and on the move, but tracking him down will be proved more difficult and cast a murky light on his true allegiances. In addition to a new story, First Rogue will introduce a new approach to the endgame and seasonal progression. Beginning July 11th, all Division 2 players will be able to get their characters to level 40 without needing to own the Warlands of New York expansion. Once they level 40, all players will get access to past game content, including weapons and gear, enhanced game modes, and more. Wow, they're making a lot of this like very intuitive, especially for new players. Apparently, they're having a free-to-play weekend now through the 17th. If you guys are interested in checking that out, you can. So, Avatar Frontiers of Pandora apparently is getting its first DLC. It's coming on July 16th, so exactly a month from now. The Skybreaker is apparently it's the first story pack for Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. All right, moving on. We have 3 Prince of Persia announcements. We have Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown was revealed as an upcoming DLC. Mask of Darkness, which will bring a new story to amount of. Additionally, the Divine Trials update launched today as well. Well, it did launch, according to this announcement. Allowing players to dive into 22 new expert challenges in the game, accessible through the Hall of Memorials in the Haven. So, the Rogue Prince of Persia is currently in early access and is slated to release in 2025. Also, the Temple of Fire title update is available now. The first free major update to the game, Temple of Fire, adds a new biome, 2 new enemies, and a new weapon, as well as the meta progression skill tree. And the Prince of Persia: Sands of Time remake has been announced and will launch 2026. The Kurumoto Fest has a new island in year 2. Will kick off in November with season 5. Battlecore Arena is now out in early access. A new Monopoly game is coming in September. Apparently, it's coming to consoles. That's about it. That's it from the Ubisoft Forward. Next up, we have finally PS5 owners will now soon be able to join Discord calls directly from the console, following Xbox's first crack at this. So Sony and Discord has announced their PS5 integration for the app. But for users who want to join now, will have to manually. Now you can join it directly. Before you had to enable it through your phone. Now you can just join it directly through your PS5. Apparently, the update is gradually rolling out in over the coming weeks, starting in Japan and Asia first. All right, Astrobot will apparently get its free post-launch DLC. Apparently, it is launching with. It already launched with 80 levels. But there will be more later on with a free DLC. So that's literally it. We have Assassin's Creed Infinity is getting a new name. Let's see. Let me see. Oh, what's it called? Animus Hub. So apparently it's gonna be like Call of Duty, where they're calling it Call of Duty, I guess, HQ, where it's gonna have all the newer Call of Duty titles. It's gonna be the same way. It's gonna have all the newer Assassin's Creed titles, beginning with Assassin's Creed Shadows. That's literally it. Fallout 76 Skyline Valiant Expression is now out. You should check that out. It's Fallout 76's first ever map expansion. Apparently, it's going to be about 40 gigabytes as well. If you guys are interested, check that out. You can now. And apparently, I don't know how this rumor is going around where Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is going to be 300 gigabytes. Well, they've confirmed this and literally bashed this, saying that it's not going to be 300 gigs. And apparently, the size that it showed. Let me see. Let me get into this tweet. Give me a second. It includes the full installments of Modern Warfare 2, 3, Warzone, and all relevant content packs, including all localized languages combined, which is now representative of a typical player install experience. Like, I don't understand how they didn't think this didn't make any sense. Alrighty. So let's get out of here, get out of you. Oh, the Epic Games Store and Fortnite are apparently coming to iOS and Japan starting next year. Following the passing of a new competition law in Japan. It'll be available in 2025. The law will require Apple and Google to allow users to download third-party app stores onto its platforms and provide alternative payment systems. It's not surprisingly. So of course the EU is doing it. Everybody is going to be doing it. everybody's following suit. So the last but not least, we had a Shovel Knight announcement type of thing from Yacht Club Games. So they announced a new mainline game in the hit series that started as a retro style 2D platformer. In the studio did say that the new game will launch Shovel Knight into an alternatively new dimension of gaming. Let's see. They had a live stream celebrating the 10th anniversary. Let's see. Let's see what else we got. They also announced Shovel Knight Shovel of Hope DX, the definitive edition of the original Shovel Knight title that adds things like online multiplayer, stereoscopic 3D, a rewind power, and in-game cheats, and the ability to play as 20 different Shovel Knight characters. And they also said that Shovel Knight Dig and Shovel Knight Pocket Dungeon are also getting free DLC this summer. They also shared new footage of Mina the Hollower. It's a coming game that looks to the heavily inspired by the classic Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening. And apparently there's coming soon launch title, but nothing more specific than that. And that's about it. That's about it, folks. That's all she wrote. So if you guys are interested in sending us feedback that could be featured on the show, simply go to theimpactplay.com, which I will show you now. Click on the corresponding show you want to send feedback to, whether it be the Theimpactplay, the Theimpactplay screenplay, even the Theimpactplay's cover play. So we're going to open it up and we'll do it this way. You could either listen to Spotify and then send us feedback that way, or even you could definitely send us a voice message as well, which could be featured on the show or in a special segment. But otherwise, that's going to be it, folks. If you guys are interested in checking us out on any other platform, like I showed you earlier, go to theimpactplay.com and click on the corresponding show you would like to learn more. And then click on, we're definitely on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Apple Music, and so many other platforms as well. If you guys definitely enjoyed this, if you are joining us live, hit that like button, definitely hit subscribe. If you're, tuning into this VOD later on, this live stream of this, the VOD of this live stream later on, definitely hit that subscribe as well. It really help us out a ton. Help us out even, if you guys are interested in helping us out even more, you can go to, send us some feedback on the show as well on whichever platform you are listening to this. Whether it be I know Spotify, you can't do ratings or reviews, but I know Apple Podcasts you can, and certain other ones you can as well. So if you can't leave a review or even a rating, please do that. Help us out even more, reach even more listeners, even more viewers, expand our community even more. Otherwise, when we win, we all win. Otherwise, that's gonna wrap it up, folks. So after this, we will be hopefully this will be releasing later on today, as well as there will be another episode of the Theimpactplay's screenplay, even the Theimpactplay's cover play. Hopefully, they will all be releasing today, if not by this week. Well, otherwise, be sure to check out the content as well. Check us out on social media, on TikTok, on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and what have you. Thank you guys so much. Have a good one, and we'll see you all next time around. Have a good one, folks, and happy Father's Day, Eid Mubarak, and happy holidays. Have a good one, folks.